My beloved child, you have two options you must choose now. This is not a moment for hesitation. You stand at a crossroads, and the decision before you will shape the course of your life. You can choose to follow your own way, leaning on your limited understanding, or you can choose to trust in me, surrendering fully to my guidance. The choice is yours, but know that it is urgent. Now is the time to decide. Let me walk you through this journey of decision-making. I am with you, offering you my wisdom, my love, and my assurance. My child, the first option is clear. You can choose the path of self, where your desires, your plans, and your ambitions take center stage. Or you can choose the path of surrender, where you give me the authority over your life. On the surface, the path of self may seem enticing. It's filled with the allure of control and independence. But the path of surrender is where true freedom lies. It may feel like you are giving up control, but in reality, you are stepping into a greater destiny, one that I have designed just for you. In surrendering, you are not losing, you are gaining everything I have prepared for you. If this misses you bright in your day, hit that like button. If you choose your own way, it may feel like you are in control. But let me remind you, control is an illusion. You cannot foresee the future, nor can you predict the outcomes of your choices. The winds of life are unpredictable, and the ground beneath you can shift without warning. But if you choose to trust in me, you are placing your life in the hands of the one who holds the future, the one who commands the winds and sets the foundation of the earth. Trusting in me is not a sign of weakness, it is the greatest act of wisdom. You do not need to understand every step, you need only to trust that I will guide your feet. The choices of this world often glitter with promises of immediate satisfaction. The path of self will offer you temporary rewards, fleeting moments of pleasure, success, or recognition. But these things fade like the morning mist. My path, the path of surrender and trust, leads to eternal treasures. It may require patience and sacrifice, but the rewards are everlasting. Choose wisely, my child. Will you live for the moment, or will you live for eternity? Store up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust can destroy. The path of self often seems like the safer choice because you can see it, touch it, and control it. But this path is rooted in fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of losing what you think you have. Faith, however, is choosing to walk in trust, even when you cannot see the outcome. My child, faith is not about ignoring fear, it is about choosing to trust me despite the fear. I am the one who goes before you, and I am already in the future you fear. Do not let fear dictate your decision. Choose faith, and watch me turn your fears into stepping stones toward your purpose. On the path of self, you will find yourself striving, working harder, pushing further, trying to make things happen in your own strength. This constant striving will leave you exhausted and worn. But the path I offer you is one of rest. Not rest from effort, but rest in me. When you choose to surrender, you will discover the peace that comes from knowing that I am working on your behalf, even when you cannot see it. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. In me, you will find rest for your soul. Extend this gift of encouragement. Share this video with someone who could use a reminder of God's goodness. The path of self often leads to confusion because your vision is limited. You can only see what is directly in front of you, and the road ahead is clouded with uncertainty. But when you choose to follow me, I will illuminate your path. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. I will guide you step by step, and though you may not see the full picture, I will provide clarity for each decision, each season. Trust me to lead you out of confusion into the light of my purpose. Anxiety grows in the soil of self-reliance. the more you try to carry the weight of your life on your own shoulders, the heavier that burden becomes. But I offer you peace that surpasses all understanding. When you choose me, I will replace your anxiety with peace, your worry with assurance. This peace does not depend on circumstances, it flows from my presence. Cast your cares on me, for I care for you. Choose peace, my child, by choosing to rest in my sovereignty. The world will offer you a broad path, one that seems easy, filled with pleasures and instant gratification. But this broad path leads to destruction. My path is narrow, and at times it may seem difficult. It requires discipline, self-denial, and commitment. But this narrow path leads to life, true, abundant life that cannot be found anywhere else. Do not be deceived by the crowd, my child. Many choose the broad path because it appears easier, but in the end, it leads to emptiness. Choose the narrow path, and you will find the fullness of life that only I can give. If you choose the path of self, you may avoid some of the trials and challenges that come with surrendering to my will. But those trials are not meant to harm you, they are meant to refine you, to shape you, and to prepare you for the greater things I have in store. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. The trials you face on my path are momentary, but the glory they lead to is eternal. Do not shy away from difficulty. Trust that I am using it for your good. The path of self often leads to isolation. When you choose to rely only on your own strength, you cut yourself off from the help, love, and support that I offer through my presence and through the people I have placed in your life. But when you choose to walk with me, you enter into a deep, intimate relationship with the one who created you. I desire to walk with you, to talk with you, and to guide you in every decision. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Choose relationship over isolation. Choose to walk closely with me. Dear child, your kindness helps to spread my word of truth to hearts across the world. Your support builds a foundation of grace and hope for many. As you press the super thanks button, you invite the abundance of my blessings into your life. The path of self is often driven by pride, the desire to prove yourself, to be seen, to be in control. But pride comes before a fall. If you choose to humble yourself before me, I will lift you up in due time. Humility is not about thinking less of yourself, it is about recognizing that you need me. It is in your humility that I will pour out my grace upon you, and through your weakness, I will show my strength. Choose humility, my child, and watch how I will exalt you in ways you never imagined. The path of self may seem bright at first, but it leads to spiritual darkness. The further you walk away from my will, the dimmer your path will become. But I am the light of the world. If you choose me, you will walk in the light, and no darkness can overcome it. My light will guide you, comfort you, and protect you. It will expose the traps set by the enemy and lead you to truth. Choose the light, and let my love shine brightly in your life. The world celebrates independence, but I am calling you to a life of dependence on me. Independence may seem empowering, but it leads to a life disconnected from the source of true power, me. When you depend on me, you are plugging into the limitless strength, wisdom, and resources that only I can provide. I am the vine, and you are the branch. Apart from me, you can do nothing. But if you remain in me, you will bear much fruit. Choose dependence, and you will discover the fullness of life. The path of self-focus is on what is seen, success, status, and recognition in the eyes of the world. But these things are temporary. What is unseen is eternal. If you choose to follow me, you are choosing to invest in the unseen, the eternal kingdom that is being built within you and around you. Fix your eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. for what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Choose to live for what truly matters. Ultimately, the decision comes down to this. Will you choose your will, or will you choose mine? You can walk your own way, or you can surrender and walk in the purpose I have designed for you. I have plans to prosper you, to give you hope and a future. My will is good, pleasing, and perfect. It may not always be the easiest path, but it is the path that leads to true life, joy, and peace. The choice is before you, my child. Choose wisely, and know that I am with you, ready to guide you, strengthen you, and bless you as you walk in my ways. My beloved child, are you ready to draw nearer to my heart? Click join now and receive deeper revelations in the embrace of a loving community. Amen.